pitch in next week and support these events.
I started for the kingdom, and since all my life He controls. Since I gave my heart to Jesus, the longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. The longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. The more that I love Him, more joy He bestows. Each day is like heaven, my heart overflows. The longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. For every need His hand is supplying, and plenteous grace He bestows. And every day my way, it gets brighter the longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. The longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. The more that I love Him, more joy He bestows. Each day is like heaven, my heart overflows. The longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. Sweeter, the longer I serve Him, the sweeter He grows. Here's a Bible story about a man you might recognize. Listen close. Go, Jonah. Go, Jonah. Go to Nineveh. Go, Jonah. God told Jonah, go let my light shine. Go and tell my people that they'd better mend their ways. Because if they don't, this might be their last day. And God said, go Jonah. Go Jonah. Go to Nineveh. Go Jonah. Get on up,
Get on up, go down, Jonah.
get on up.
Get on up, go down, Jonah.
God will tell you what to say. Well, but instead of going down to Nineveh, old Jonah went the other way. But things didn't go the way that old Jonah had planned. A storm made him jump and holler. By a big fish he was swallowed. But God made that fish cough up his prophet man. And God said, go Jonah. Go Jonah. Go to Nineveh. Go Jonah.
Here we go.
Get on up.
Get on up, go down, Jonah.
Get on up.
Get on up, go down, Jonah.
God will tell you what to say. Go Jonah.
Yeah.
Go Jonah.
Yeah.
Go to Nineveh. Go Jonah. Get on up.
Get on up, go down, Jonah.
Get on up.
Boom, ba, boom,
Hey,
ba.
hey, hey, hey. God will tell you what to say. This is not the Oak Ridge Boys. God will tell you what to say. Go Jonah.
I was lost and so lonely against the wall, nowhere to go. My hands were chained in sinful carnage. Then Jesus came and he broke the chains.
And he broke the chains of sin that bound me. My sins are gone. I was set free. I'm no longer bound by Satan's hand. Since Jesus came and broke the chains.
I thank God that he broke my chains. How about you? Are you saved tonight? He can break your chains. Listen to this next verse. Your life may be dark and lonely. You're trapped in a dungeon of sin and shame. Here's what you do. Just lift up your heart, cry to the Master, let Jesus in. Hallelujah.
Well, Satan, they had you bound with fetters of stone. Start again there. We was on the second.
We were singing about Satan and breaking chains.
Yeah, there we
I
go.
want to sing some more about that.
We're going to try this one again. Maybe these fellers will start on the right word, all right?
Egypt.
Here we go.
Well, Egypt was once my home. I was a slave. Helpless in sin did grow. Love life did crave. But when I looked up to heaven's dome, Christ came to save. I'm living in Canaan now.
Canaan, now I'm living on Canaan's side.
Egypt's behind.
Crossed over Jordan wide.
Gladness to find.
My soul is satisfied.
No longer blind. Living with Jesus up in Canaan right now.
Now we're ready for
Now we're going to
Like
sing
that,
Satan.
Satan.
Now we're going to sing
Now
about
we're
it.
gonna sing. Here we
Throw
go.
him under the rug.
Well, Satan may have you bound with fetters strong. Look up to higher ground. It will not be long till Christ the Savior your soul has found. You'll sing this song. I'm living in Canaan now.
Canaan, now I'm living on Canaan's side.
Egypt's behind.
Crossed over Jordan wide.
Gladness to find.
My soul is satisfied.
No longer blind. Living with Jesus up in Canaan right now.
Well, I'm living on Canaan's side.
Egypt's behind.
Crossed over Jordan wide.
Gladness to find.
My soul is satisfied.
My soul is satisfied.
My soul is satisfied.
Living with Jesus up in Canaan right now. I like that. I want that again.
We're still doing Satan, okay?
Well, Satan may have you bound with fetters strong. Why don't you look up to higher ground? Will not be long till Christ the Savior your soul has found. You'll sing this song. I'm living in Canaan now.
Canaan, now I'm living on Canaan's side.
Egypt's behind.
Crossed over Jordan wide.
Gladness to find.
My soul is satisfied.
No longer blind. Living with Jesus up in Canaan right
Well,
now.
I'm living on Canaan's side.
Egypt's behind.
Crossed over Jordan wide.
Gladness to find.
My soul is satisfied.
My soul is satisfied.
My soul is satisfied.
Living with Jesus up in Canaan right now.
You the man.
All right. That's the way to do one, son. Did you have to untie your shoes to hit that note?
I don't have no ties on my shoes.
Oh, well, okay.
I just
Set
slipped them
free.
right on. I'm lazy. I just slipped them right on. Don't even have to worry about tying nothing.
That's the way with me. I don't,
Yeah.
I got too much of this to bend over to tie my shoes. I just
That
put
hurts,
boots on.
don't it? You have to squeeze all that out.
Makes your eyes bug out when you bend over,
Ain't that the truth?
Okay, enough of that. We got people out here. We
I
got
know. They're not going to be able to eat their dinner when they're done thinking about us talking about our stomachs hanging out.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yes, I do.
Good evening.
You go
How
right
y'all
ahead.
doing tonight? Have you enjoyed the Ministers Quartet so far? In case you can't tell, we like to have a little fun, even though we sing the wrong words sometime. I don't know why we just done it. I don't know why.
I love
happened.
old people
Yeah, thank you.
because I are one.
We are the Ministers Quartet from Muncie, Indiana, and it's a pleasure to be here tonight. You know, I've been dealing with the business of running a group and all the stuff that goes with it and the finances. I've been talking to bankers this week and last week and the last 2 months, and I'm glad to be out of jail because I was ready to shoot this one yesterday. I'm telling you what. And it's a good thing I didn't because Larry was out of town and he's the only one that can come and bail me out. So, but it's a pleasure to be here. I was trying to explain to him that in the wintertime it's hard for us to get bookings in this area because nobody wants to try to book a group in when they don't know what the weather's going to be, right? Because you don't want to book a group in, and since we travel on a love offering basis, of course we've found out sometimes they don't love us too much, but since we travel on a love offering basis, it depends on the crowd that's going to be at the church, right? So if you book a group in, let's say January 22nd, and on the 21st you get 2 foot of snow, guess who ain't going to be there? And y'all probably wouldn't be there either. So, it's just one of them things I try to explain to him. Unless you're south of the Mason-Dixon line somewhere, you ain't getting booked much in the winter. So December, January, February, for the most part, is really rough on us, and it's just so much fun. And the reason I was talking to bankers is because we got that thing sitting out there. And anyway, if you know anybody wants to buy a bus, it's for sale. Make you a real good deal on it. But I want to introduce you.
$150,000.
How much?
$150,000.
Well, I like you.
Yeah.
That ain't.
I don't know if that's a deal or not. I'm just throwing out a number. I don't really care if you buy it or not.
That fair-haired little feller down there, he's taller than I am.
Yeah. Starting to get a little.
Yeah. Well, you got a ways to go there yet.
Oh, okay.
When he come back to this group back in July, Larry down there was our tenor singer, and we was coming back from Oklahoma, and we were going down the road and down the interstate, and he and I was talking, and all of a sudden, almost in the middle of a sentence, his voice quit, and lost his voice for about a month, and he had little nodules on his vocal cords that he had to go and get removed. And we come to Brad and asked Brad, would you be interested in filling in for a while, and until he gets his voice back? And he said, sure, and we haven't told him yet whether he's in the group or not. He's just been with us since July, and so but when he came back, he said, do you realize that I am half your age? I said, do you realize you ain't going to live to see the other half? You keep smarting off like that, boy. But we're glad to have him here with us. He sings the ladies' part, as you can tell. He nailed one there a minute ago. Mr. Brad Scott from Anderson, Indiana. Make him welcome. Now, I was talking about Larry, the old man down here. We're going to get him up here in a few minutes and let him sing one for you. And yeah. We had practice with him the other night because Brad's been fighting bronchitis and wasn't real sure if he could even be here tonight. And I think he's doing a fine job so far. But yeah. But the old man down here was our original tenor singer. He and I formed this group back about
1922.
Well, not quite that long ago. We'd had that bus paid for by now. But he and I sitting in my family room, and him and his wife, which is my cousin, come over to have dinner with us that day, and we're sitting there watching videos. We'd done that quite regularly for a long time, didn't we? Finally, we looked at each other one afternoon and was honest with each other and said, I feel the urge to go back out and sing again. And so we formed the Ministers Quartet right there, and he's been with us ever since. Like I said, he couldn't sing for a while, but he does so many other things behind the scenes and helping this group get going. One of the things he does is gets over and starts the bus, checks the oil on it, makes sure the generator's running. He just does all sorts of stuff. We're glad to have him still a part of us. And if you're glad to see the old man, Mr. Larry Lambert from Hartford City, Indiana, make him welcome, would you please?